All right, hello everyone. Welcome. Sorry for the delay. We are here, back to Far Cry 5. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining me this evening. Once again, we start with that Ubisoft disclaimer. Cheers. All right. So, I will, I want to lead off tonight, letting you guys know. First of all, I've been having some issues with the various YouTube copytisms when it comes to Far Cry. Jump right back in. In particular, I had my first copyright claim actually appealed and rejected from last week's stream, and unfortunately and mystifyingly, it was in fact the title music, that wonderful little banjo music we were just hearing. That was claimed by one of those, third-party parasite companies that just steal ad revenue, that kind of thing. But not only was it claimed, when I disputed it as fair use, I got it rejected, and instead of risking a copyright strike on my channel, I just cut the section out, and it was just a short little bit when I was buying some things. It was in a menu. Nothing too important, but it's the kind of thing where, what in the world? Oh, hey. Anyway, it was the kind of thing where it was much easier to just get rid of it. Oh, crafting. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, it's the kind of thing where it would have been much easier to just kind of go with it, and just get rid of the thing and just kind of go along with the whole. Yes, I recognize that it's fair use. Of course it is, but it's far easier not to fight it in this case. We'll see. Hopefully, this isn't going to be a persistent, continuing problem for this game. I really hope not. Especially because one of the main things that drew me to this game was the music. And if the music is... Hi, Bear. Uh-oh. Hi, Bear. Okay. Well... Oh, geez, explosive. That's not good. Anyway, but if the music is going to be getting me a copyright hit, then that's going to be kind of an issue. Oh, Jesus. Okay, whoops. Sorry, What was it? Fetty McFedboy, that was it. Sorry, buddy. Hey, Kylie. I, too, am working on prepping for school, because classes start tomorrow, at least for St. Leo. So I've got bright and early tomorrow morning. On which note, I may not go the full 3 hours tonight. We will see. Let's not do that again. So we have our laser gun. I forgot about the laser pistol, because this thing is beastly, and I want to use it next. I want to use this to our massive advantage. Oh, that's what's... Black. Ooh, we got him. Wait, who the... Oh.
I'm no good here anymore.
This is, Just a tad overpowered, I think, for the base game. Kylie just got back from Georgia, had an amazing time with a boyfriend. Awesome. Well, did you have fun? Oh, wait, I need to mark my destination there. Oh, there's a prepper stash down there. Maybe I should check that out. Loop back around to it. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, hopefully it's not going to be a long-term problem, but we'll have to wait and see. I suppose. Sure can. Redler, huh? I have a feeling that music is going to also become a problem. See, there's some kind of baddies back here. Oh, is it because of the silo, maybe? Let's see, then. Got one. All right. Oh, gotta love that. Did I get him? Okay. Anyway, moving right along. So we're back into things in Far Cry. The usual blowing stuff up and taking out cultists. It's funny. One thing that I mean is really obvious to anybody who's played this game or anything by Ubisoft really, is that Ubisoft has this thing, this tendency to kind of flanderize their villains, right? To make their villains over the top and kind of devolving into a kind of parody of the kind of thing that they're representing. And there's a kind of fun appeal to that, honestly, because the Peggies here are basically the terrified fever dream of your average, cosmopolitan, sort of center left cosmopolitan type of what they think the worst possible extrapolation of the kind of right-wing nationalist or maybe the kind of Bushian nationalist, the cross draped in the flag kind of thing, but with weird culty vibes and of course with almost unrecognizable theology, which is, as John and I were talking about last week, a strange mix of like Southern Baptist and Muslim or Mohammedan type. I say Mohammedan especially just given with the with reference to the more fundamentalist aspect of Islam, right? We say Islam. When I refer to Islam, I'm typically referring to the more philosophically inclined sophisticated theorizing.
Wouldn't typically bother a stranger about this, but old Dutch speaks so highly of you. So, there was a group of us from here served in Vietnam together. Things we
Oh,
saw
hey.
in that jungle. We made a pact that if something like that were ever to happen in our country, we'd be ready.
I think this is the guy you play as in the
Called it our
the Vietnam
on account it was gonna make sure we
the
stayed
Vietnam
until we
expansion DLC type thing. I think this is the guy.
Now the only one left still breathing is me. The gear's locked up safe and sound, but we split.
So that was a lot of fun. It's very
etched each number on the back of our lighter.
it's called, I think, Hours of Darkness, kind of a play on Heart of Darkness, the
I just get
Vietnam War movie.
no good reason. I need your help finding those.
Basically, this guy was a POW, escaped from the Viet Cong, and needed to fight his way out,
Let this fucking call.
find his squad mates, and get to an extraction point, that kind of thing. All right, where does he want me to go? Huh? Where does he want me to go to get this stuff? Huh? Car. Armed convoy, huh? Pretty sure I could do that with my fancy space gun, but there's Falls End. That one's finished. Oh, yeah, here we go. Track that one. They carried. Lighters. Where? Good Samaritan, Widowmaker. Need to do that. There's Clutch Nixon. Huh.
This is Grace, camping out at the Lamb of God Church. The Peggies keep fucking with this place.
We already took care of that. Rob Briggs. Oh my gosh, Kylie says this is going to be my senior year. Going to be graduating. Wow, fantastic. Samaritan? No. Gear? I mean, yeah, we can try and take out the prisoner van, but is this one of those quests where it's just like you pick things up as you find them, or I think it is. This is just destroying when yeah. Okay, let's track that one instead. All right. And that's over there. And then way up there. All right, so let's see if we can do this prisoner van, and then we'll handle that. Oh, all the way up there. All right, never mind. Let's not do that. All right, let's go handle the prisoner van, shall we? Where'd it go? Never mind. It ran off. Oh well, there's a silo. Let's do that. Crunch. But yeah, I'm Ow. Why did I do that? I'll take care of it. Souls do not harvest themselves. I mean, whatever that means. It's not really clear. I think their whole soul harvest thing is their weird play on baptism, if I'm not too mistaken. Okay. Got everything we need in here, yeah. I think that's their weird play on baptism, but I'm not completely sure. Once again, they have their very, very strange theology here. Prepper's notes. Agrees took everything. Where is first? Where's that silo? It's the back that way. Oh, I see it. Okay. First, let's do that, because why not? Oh, I'm on fire. That's why not. Anyway. But I like the, I kind of like the almost kitschiness of just how, absolutely ridiculous the bad guy factions are in basically every Ubisoft game, right? And this really, I feel like this really started with the Assassin's Creed games, where you have the bad guys being the Templars, right? But they're not like the Templars of history or anything like that. These guys are not the like preppers of reality. These are this weird cult with strange, with very strange sort of alien beliefs that don't track with anything properly Christian, you know? How do I get in here? I have to drive the truck through it. Let's do that. That didn't work. Okay. Right, let's see about that convoy, shall we? So that's not good. There. Everything's taken care of. My car's on fire. Completely destroyed. Oh, hey. What's this? Gotta do some flak here. Darn. But no, I really do think that the Templars in Assassin's Creed are like the perfect example of this. Woohoo! We did a backflip. Oh man. All right. Anyway. But yeah, it's one of those where the Templars in Assassin's Creed are not exactly the Templars of real history. The real Templars of history were effectively a group of warrior monks who were primarily concerned with primarily concerned with like
told me the cult burned Sunrise Farm to the ground. Serves the owners right for selling out to John.
Can I?
That the cult's just helping themselves to all that food now.
That's a thing I can do. It's right there. Let's do that. But they are in the game. They're not this. You know, a group of warrior monks whose primary mission is to protect pilgrims to the Holy Land. Right. That was the original, the purpose of the Knights Templar. They were the knights. They were a group of knights. So, warrior monks, who were primarily concerned, like I said, with protecting pilgrims on their way to the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, so to the temple, hence Templar. Right? It all makes perfect sense. It's all relatively simple and straightforward. Right? they were, by the end of it, fabulously wealthy because they also wound up running a banking system. But that was sort of, like I said, kind of by the end of things. Oh no, that's very bad. Ooh, okay. Up, yep. Here you go. Come on. There we go. Looks like John.
Thanks for getting me back on my feet.
Anyway, but yeah, it's one of those where it's, in order to make them interesting for the game, they couldn't just be, they couldn't just be a group of monks responsible for protecting pilgrims, right? In order for them to be actually interesting, they had to be, there we go. They had to be something weird and different, right, and atypical. If they were just a normal group of warrior monks, protectors of the Holy Land and all of the stuff that they actually were in real life, they wouldn't have made good villains because, quite frankly, they weren't villains. Now, they were far from, perfect in terms of what they did, ethically speaking, right? They were, they were soldiers, they were warriors, they fought in very brutal wars. Not always fighting justly, and so they could have, I suppose, been something like a villain organization, but not nearly to the same extent or in the same way. If they had been, villains, they probably wouldn't have had the staying power that they did, right? They wouldn't have lasted so long as an organization. There we go. Because people would have, more people would have opposed them other than just, Saracens, essentially. Oh! That was awful. All right. Again. That'll do it. So Kylie said, also, while we were at the convention, boyfriend bought a picture of Power Rangers and asked for 2 Rangers to sign it for my little brother. Boyfriend even made sure the Rangers signing it were his favorites. Awesome! Really cool. Woo! Got it. All right. Yeah, that's really cool. Love to hear that. It's fantastic. That is, I gotta say, I there's something really to be said, something really cool and admirable about conventions that can be that niche. I get it that Power Rangers is a pretty big and significant property, right? It's not like It's not like that's nothing. There's a lot of fans of the Power Rangers, but it's an old show that hasn't had much new stuff too recently. But it's got enough of a following still that you can have a national scale convention of just for Power Rangers, the various shows and the actors and everything to do with it, which is, I'm sure, quite a bit. But still, that's not like... It's not like that is...
Listening to Zip's conspiracy theories, but But if it means we
You know,
get
it's not like
access to his cache of
it's not like a
explosives,
general nerd convention or an anime convention or whatever. It's if there's something that narrow that can get that kind of interest, that's really impressive to me, and I kind of like that. I like that we live in a world where there are such the possibility of such niche interests being so popular that you know you can do that sort of thing. You know, I like that. I really like that. I will also say there is kind of a danger to it, right? Of you know, interests devolving into a kind of I don't know how to say it. I guess purity spiral maybe is one way of putting it, but that's not quite right. But you get the idea. You get what I'm going for. I think, right? Of you know, having you know the nerds of a particular little culture becoming so becoming like so insulated and so niche that that's worth it. So insulated and so niche that quick sound. Yeah. That you know you only get the sort of you can only get into it as a hyper fan, you know? It's because of that it becomes kind of hard to just be interested and not be obsessed, you know? Maybe I'm going a little bit weird with this, but I really do think that there can be a kind of danger, a kind of dark side to that kind of extremely niche, almost obsessively niche kind of hobbyism. But hey, I think most of the time, it's a really cool thing. All right, yeah, we're fine. That was, by the way, the bit of the soundtrack that was that got me copy struck. Hopefully it didn't again, because I was actually talking about stuff.
the cult sure made
Never
a
know.
mess of this place. The irrigation system's wrecked pretty badly. There are pieces of pipe scattered all over this place. I found most of them. I think there's 3 missing still.
Okay.
Find them and stick them back where they belong.
Irrigation
Then
stuff, huh?
Sunrise Farm will be good as new.
All right. Kelly says there were a bunch of fans there, literally of all ages, and it was amazing how much artwork came from inspiration of the show. Oh yeah, that's. I gotta say, I still really also like the. I really like, the kind of use of a property, right? For the sake of things like fan art, I think that is really really cool. And I think it's something that the best creators encourage, right? Whereas I know a lot of unfortunately a lot of creators and producers will kind of discourage that sort of thing because it hurts the image, you know. Which I get, I understand that. I can see where you're coming from there. Is this guy like? He's friendly. What in the world is happening? That was weird. Anyway. So yeah, it's I get it, right? I understand why there we go. I can understand why companies like, especially Disney. Disney's one of the worst about derivative works. Disney and Nintendo are pretty bad about derivative works. They don't tend to approve of almost any use of their IPs, right? Use of their copyrighted material, even if it's for something that is, you know, genuinely transformative and creative. Oh, jeez, come on. Even if it is, oh, okay, that guy got executed. That's not good. Even if it is, it's not. It's often not accepted because for both companies, right? They're more afraid that the derivative works will not be up to the standard, and that it will put out a negative image of their product. You know, and that's the kind of thing that. Hello. That's the kind of thing you get when, when fan works are not necessarily when they're bad, but when they're not in the ordinary and acceptable style and whatnot. Ooh, it's a light machine gun. Can I pick it up? No. No, not. Come on. Nope. Friendly, I guess. But I get where they're coming from. I get where a lot of these companies have that kind of fear that they don't want. Get back here. Damn. Hello. Oops. Okay, hold on. We're good. Sorry. Kind of may have blown up your APC. Or not your APC. Ow. Okay. That was a mess. It didn't work out. None of that worked out so well. Anyway. It's right here. The LMG is just sitting here. Can't pick it up, though. It's irritating. Anyway. Ooh, cool. Kylie says, geek out moment, because the original Blue Ranger was there, and we got to pick with him. Very cool. Oh, sorry. I think a lot of people at the convention had grown up with the show and were appreciative of having a convention where they can be nostalgic and sort of relive childhood. Boyfriend definitely had a geek out moment because the original Blue Ranger was there and we get to pick with him. Yeah, that sounds awesome. That sounds really cool. How do I get up there? The ladder? No. I just simply can't do that, I guess. Yet. Okay. Well. But yeah, that's great. And like I said, I really like when creators approve of, permit derivative works. You know. Excuse me. In a lot of cases, like I said, I understand the whole not wanting to, like I said, not wanting to kind of tarnish the image, I guess. But all in all, I think it does a lot more good than harm. Maybe if I shoot... No. If I shoot that. No. Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe if I'm so sorry. Yay, that worked. Hooray. Bear. Hi, Bear. We're fine. Don't worry. I shouldn't have the big explosion gun equipped for CQB. Oh well, that's fine. Woo! Anyway. So yeah, it's, like I said, I can understand... I understand the reasoning behind it, right? Behind kind of not wanting derivative works. But honestly, on the other hand, I do think that it is, like I said, there is a lot more good than harm available
Think you can help me fix this place?
to be had. But, you know, and that honestly, that same goes for almost any kind of fan works. Yeah, 200. I really do think that that almost always prevalence of fan works just means that the fandom is you know, lively. There's interest, and that's a good thing. And maybe I have this in mind because I'm currently almost done editing my Loki video. And by that I mean I'm almost done editing the first cut of my Loki video because I have I am probably going to have to re-edit the damn thing. Woo! Got him. Probably gonna have to re-edit the damn thing because it's going to get copyright hit. Just because it's, you know, I'm using a bunch of clips from Marvel, you know, both movies and shows, to the point where, you know, it's not like I'm using clips that are more than just a second or two as well, because I need to make significant points with them. It's basically the kind of thing that I would do in something like a paper or like an essay, where I would...
John's losing because...
Oh, I don't want to hire him. I just want to say hi.
Guns at the grain elevator.
Come on now. That'll do it. You're friendly. Anyway. But yeah, like I said, it's especially with what I'm doing, right? The derivative works are explicitly engaging with the material in an academic sort of a way, not even see, this I find odd. Anyway, I'll come back to this. Not even in a sort of transformative way. It's not like I'm just taking the content and changing it and doing my own thing with it. I'm using it for an academic purpose, right? Straightforwardly, what I would do if I were writing a paper. I'm quoting it and I'm using examples that are properly cited, right? And the fact that that is, you know, verboten on YouTube because of copyright law is really quite silly. It effectively is the equivalent of if copyright law made it illegal to cite a paper that you're writing about. Can't breathe with water. All right. Nope, that guy didn't make it. So yeah, it's the whole the first of all, you guys probably, at least most of you probably know my my views on copyright in general are not exactly rosy when it comes to you know, the idea of intellectual property. Why is this not? Anyway, figured out. But yeah, it's especially when it comes down to, quite frankly, unjustly preventing things like, oh, it's a hunter, cool. preventing things like citation, right? That not only rankles my libertarian bones, but that even gets my my academic cockles up, you know. Okay, I get that, but like, yeah, come on. Sinners lock the door. Can't break into it from this side. Gonna go across the water and try to shoot the lock off. It's 1 in a million shot, but I know. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ow. That guy didn't make it. Oh, I should have just gone the zip line, but whatever. It's too late. Will says, welcome by the way, I mean, copyright law is essentially a means of the state picking and choosing monopolies, which are nominally temporary. But, for example, Disney, we know that's most often not the case. Yeah, Disney has held the well, let's just call it what it is, the state-protected monopoly privileges on things, on most of their timeless properties, many of which are, you know, folk tales, right? Copyrights on things like Cinderella, for decades. Right? For a very, very long time. In a lot of cases, much longer than any of the people who worked on those projects has lived. You know, and that's a little troubling. It's probably more than a little troubling, really. I know the word of God, and yes, ain't it, buddy? It's Logos. Hey, bud. Here. Like a scoped rifle here? No. It's too many shots. Did I get it? Where are they? Oh, hey. Anyway. So we got him. Oh, no, I didn't shoot it. Okay. There we go. All right, taken care of. I believe I got that. Right. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it annoys me for libertarian reasons, right? That it's just a state-imposed monopoly, which I thought we didn't like those, you know, since the progressive era when these things started, ironically. But of course, you know, it's not like okay. But yeah, it's not like I don't have enough reasons to dislike copyright and IP protections, intellectual property law, or I guess if I'm being pedantic, and you know, libertarians and our pedanticism, pedantry, that's it. Intellectual property. That's a lot of money. Damn. Ordinary rifle. All right. Fantastic. Okay, where to now? But yeah, like I said, it's not just my libertarianism that gets all pissy about it. It's also my academic bones. Because again, it's effectively prohibiting citation, right? Which is the kind of the heart and soul of academic writing. So, and yeah, large part of what I sort of try and do in the world. Large part of what I try and do on this channel. Oh, geez. Hello. Ow! I've been shot. Large part of what I try and do on this channel is academic, right? I try and be as academic as I can, reasonably, for a YouTube channel at least. Not obviously not up to the standards of academic publication, but certainly up to the standards of classroom, which is kind of my purpose here is to make this into a sort of extension of the classroom, you know. It's me. It's very hard to do that, right? It's very hard to teach if you can't cite, if you can't refer to the required readings, so to speak. That's one way of putting it. How do I get in here? Maybe I blow it up. Nope. Okay. That didn't work. Maybe I need to go up this. Oh, I see it. All right, I got it. This is puzzly. And speaking of Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed style gameplay, very close here. Oh, Kylie's gonna have to log off early. I have to sleep for that 8-hour drive home. After the 8-hour drive home, man. Good live stream. See you in the next time. Yep. See you then. Thanks for stopping by. See you hopefully Thursday or maybe around St. Leo. I'll certainly be around. At least Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I'm teaching. So, oh come on, you coward! Do a strafing run on me. All right. Do I need to back this up? Oh, this is so hard. Nope. I'm pretty good at backing up a real vehicle. But this is far from a real vehicle. Do I need to blow it up? Oh, it doesn't even have wheels on it. Maybe I do have to blow it up. Nope. I understand why it takes so long to give this his measurables. Attach it to your truck and move it. How do I attach it to the truck, though? I feel like this would be easier with a second person. Maybe I should have had John come. Alright, if I scoot forward just a tiny bit. There. The clunk, maybe that was it. Oh. See, I know how to do this in real life, but in real life you can actually operate the widget things. The little winch and such. I don't think I get it. Okay. Not quite right. How in the hell? Alright, so I need to get the end of it that direction. Okay. Man, this is difficult. Alright. Maybe that did it. I'm aimed right. I just need to back up a little more. Okay. Here we go. Maybe that did it. Okay, let's try now. Okay, I'm literally on top of it. If this isn't gonna do it, I don't know what will. Alright, screw it. I'll do something else. That's not working. To the garage. Nope. I don't think I can do that. Kupka. Nixon. Let's go to the Lamb of God Church. I think she still wants us to do something like actual plot-wise. Otherwise, I think she wouldn't be showing up on the map. Anyway. So the whole change my mind, yes thing. I had the weird thought today of relating Seed and his whole the power of yes thing to the Chad yes meme. And you know, it's not like that was not quite the same. But there is a heck of a meme power to yes. And I kind of want to talk about that too at some point, but I really more so want to talk about the origin of the yes meme. And I assume you guys are relatively familiar with what I'm talking about, right? Somebody says something controversial or interpreted as wrong or whatever, and you just respond yes. Right? And this is usually the sort of Nordic gamer, blonde, bearded Chad kind of guy, you know, with the caption just yes. Something along those lines. Ooh, got him. All right, cool. That was lucky. Sweet.
Seriously. Thanks, Deputy.
Nice. Gotcha.
If you hadn't shown up, who knows what would have happened.
Got the buffalo. But yeah, this is usually very often this is in response to an accusation, right? Somebody accuses you of some kind of thought crime, and you say, "Well, yes, I do believe that," whatever that might be. Whether it's being a conspiracy theorist is one, for example. I mean, if you were to accuse, for example, Dutch, right, of being a conspiracy theorist, yes. Yeah. Why would he deny that? He does believe in conspiracy theories, and especially when they turn out to be true. Okay, well, it doesn't turn out that there's anything here that we need to do, is there? Steel farm, then, maybe? Or... We haven't been to the sacristy, have we? No, we have.
This is Grace, camping out at the Lamb of God Church. The Peggies keep
Alright, maybe the farm. Anyway. But you can trace this back to the 13th century, the late 13th century, more like early 14th century, really. But to William of Ockham. And I shared this meme in the Discord in some... Wow, that's bad. Somewhere in the Discord, there's an adaptation I made with William of Ockham, and he used this technique very early in mimetic history. Oh, geez. God, how many 44 Magnum rounds can one person take? Or one Rottweiler? Okay, well, you didn't see me, apparently. Another... You know what? I'm done with this. Vaporized. Anyway. So. This is not good. We didn't screw this up. Come too late or something. Anyway. Yeah. It's well. Someone's coming. So, early on in the sort of history of memery, we have, as I mentioned, William of Ockham, who who kind of started off this this trend. Specifically, given the traditions of the time, the intellectual trends of the time, he would have what would appear at first glance to be standard format quadlibital questions. If you're not familiar with quadlibital questions, I've got some lectures where I explain it. Oops, let's pause. It's literally, it means free questioning or open questions. It's basically the medieval scholastic version of an Ask Me Anything, if you want. Where a large part of the point of the exercise was to ask challenging questions. Friendly, okay. Ask challenging questions of the usually of the professor, or of a student defending a thesis, kind of thing. Really, just depending on the context. And then they would have to give a full answer to it. This turned into eventually a writing format, where you would write your usually your equivalent of a dissertation, right? Your thesis, your paper, whatever, in a quadlibital format. In other words, you'd write it in the format of asking a question and then giving competing answers, right? For and against your position. This would allow for what... Oh, that was kind of friendly, wasn't it? Ah, crap. It was. Okay. Need to be more careful about who is friendlies. Who's on fire? Okay. Hi, anti-communist. Good ideology there.
Sorry, not sorry.
Got one. Got another civilian too. Nice. All very nice. Anyway. So yeah, a large part of it, right, is a kind of what you might call there we go. Examining a devil's advocate position. So you need to examine and be able to defend the position contrary to your own. So what you'll have in the standard format, right, is a it seems that such and such. Right? It seems that something is the case. Oh, jeez. Wait, anti-communist, you got banned from a Discord server because your name was offensive. Was it anti-communist? Because I could see that, depending on the Discord server. Not that it's offensive, but I could see being banned for such obviously true statements. One. Got him. So what you'd have is you'd have your initial statement of it. It seems that what it was typically just called the "it seems that," which was the part where you start off with, to use a very well known example. It seems that, for example, it seems that God does not exist. If we're talking about Aquinas's third article of the second question of the first part of the Summa Theologiae. There we go. The 5 ways, right? He begins it by saying it seems that God does not exist, and then he gives reasons for thinking why it might seem that way. Of course, it ultimately, remote explosives. Yeah, let's do that. Ow! Terrible mistake. Fine. Money. We're good. Ow. I'm fine. I didn't just make a horrible, really dumbass mistake. We're good. Don't worry, we're good. Anyway. So yeah, the like I was saying. Train bunker. Yeah, that doesn't work. I mean, it's an electronic lock. I should be able to shoot it open, right? Yeah, well, whatever. There's bees. Anyway. I guess maybe I can't do that. Yeah, anti-communist says, yeah, my name was anti-communist, and that was a deemed offensive Discord server. But I'm guessing anti-fascist is totally fine. Just random guess. Random guess. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably not, though. I had to guess. All right, let's go over that way. That is far. Can I just take this car? I can take a car, right? Can I borrow your car? I don't want to grab this thing. That'll do the job. Ow. Let's take their stuff and then move on. Yeah, if I had to guess, anti-communist would be anti-communist. I guess that anti-fascist would probably be just fine as a name in a server like that. And no, I'm not just pointing out the blatant hypocrisy, because there is that, but I mean especially to point out the parallelism between the two, right? That if you have a problem with fascism, you ought to have a problem with communism, and really vice versa, Got it. I didn't total the car, did I?
Praise the Lord. Thanks, Deputy. Someone help!
That was ridiculous. Is that friendly or no? Whoop. Anyway. Yeah, it's in at least in the modern world, right? In the present context, in the context of the sort of post 20th century, it's kind of impossible to separate. Oh, geez, sorry guys. Fascism and communism. They really are two sides of the same coin. They wind up being the same in effect. That's how you handle a barricade, is you ram through it, then take their vehicle. I'm really, really, really going to hope that this isn't going to get me copyright struck. It shouldn't, I don't think. But you never know. But yeah, like I said, Oh, Pastor Jerome. Oh. Okay. It's going to be difficult then. Where are they?
Where there's sin beyond salvation, there is pain. We're gonna make a big fire for all your sinner friends to see.
Where are the rest of them?
After they see what's left of you, the rest of the sinners
Okay, yeah, I know that.
will know their place. And that's by the side of the Father. You shared our pointless.
Cult song again if you soon.
Not trying to free you. There we go. I feel the need to be very quiet. Which is not really useful, but still. No. Huh.
Open your arms. The Father. Time to burn. That's his gift.
Okay.
Say yes to the Father.
Got one. Okay. We got it? I think we... Nope. Oh, that's a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire. You don't. Where are they? That it? Nope. Okay. How do I get into the attic? Oh. Like that. I'm guessing there was a hostage up here. Darn. Anyway. Alright, well, that'll do.
Your soul is poisoned, diseased, riddled with cancer, and it must be cut out. But you refuse my help. You refuse to say yes.
Yep.
So, until you do, every pain you inflict on this project will be visited 1,000 times on your friends. And I'm not sure how much more Hudson here can endure. Choose your next actions wisely, Deputy.
Huh. Sounds like I'm probably gonna have to kill him directly.
Wicked, and now we fight back with the strength of God's almighty fist. People from all walks of life have joined the resistance, eager
Nice.
to conquer injustice. As to who they'll follow, they needn't look further than you.
Man, I love Jerome. He's fantastic. Reaping truck. Ooh, a lighter. Let's check the Sawyer residence, and then we'll head down to Zipkupka. It's a plot quest, I think. That way. Okay. No, you're good. Don't worry.
Atonement is the final step before fully accepting the word of the Father into your heart. Our sins, having been finally exposed, can now be removed, freeing our souls and opening our hearts. Now the pain of atonement is measured by the severity of the sin, and thanks to your deputy, the sins of this resistance are
Oh, that didn't work at all. You can't pit maneuver.
You will all atone for what the deputy has done. You will all welcome the word of the Father into your hearts. You will all
Crap,
say,
that's unfortunate.
yes.
No. But, so going back to Occam, right? And yes. And the Chad, yes. So I say I kind of bring this up, right? Because I was reminded by the meme that I made in the thumbnail this week. Of the kind of relation there between the Eden's Gate, the Peggy yes thing, and all of the various memes involving that. Done. Up we go. Where you are. You're friendly. Don't worry, it's just me. Anyway. So yeah. So the quadliminal format usually begins with it seems that, which is only then afterwards sort of later contradicted by the respondio. Respondio tecendum quad. Right, whatever. I respond by saying that, right, usually this is just the direct opposite. Right, it seems God does not exist. However, I respond saying that God's existence can be demonstrated in 5 ways, continuing to the famous the famous Quinque Vie, right? 5 ways. Where'd the Peggies go? Did they kill him?
What the fuck?
Yeah, they got him.
You got a lot of new friends because of what you did in Falls End.
All right. Yeah, let's go there. That barn. There's a lighter down there. You know, let's get that first while we're going in that direction. Let's grab that car.
You get tattooed? We got a 1 in 7 chance of getting tattooed.
Anyway,
Great Falls economy.
the talk radio. Shouldn't turn it off. Oh well, it's fine. But yeah, it's one of those where it's a very standard format. Basically, everybody in the period did it in roughly the same way. Where basically everybody says, it seems that the obviously wrong thing. But I respond saying that the obviously correct, my view. This is standard in Aquinas, this is standard before Aquinas, and this is standard in Occam's time. Occam writing a few decades after Aquinas.
Thanks for helping out. Falls End.
Then Occam, though, subverts it. Right? He does it his own way. In what I would basically just say is the opposite way. He basically says, it seems that this outlandish and obviously false thing is the case. I respond that yes. Respondio quod sic. Right. Sic being more or less Latin for yes. Really, it's Latin for thus, technically, which led to a funny little mistranslation on my part when I first started trying to translate Occam. When I first started trying to translate Occam, I thought he was saying, I respond thusly. Because that seems like a reasonable kind of thing to say, right? I respond to a... it seems that I respond thus, right? I thought he was just kind of changing up the format a little bit. No, turns out he was just doing the complete opposite thing. And he said, I respond that yes. In other words, I respond by saying that, yeah, that is in fact... This thing that seems wrong is in fact the case. Right. One example, because I most of the Occam I read had to do with voluntarism, divine voluntarism, whereas somewhere with Occam, something that Occam I think gets very wrong, that led to a lot of more modern errors coming following afterwards. It took way too many bullets to destroy a television. Later. Nice. But yeah, it's, he says, it seems that, God in his sovereignty could have damned Peter. Could have even damned Peter to hell. Not merely in spite of, but because of his obedience, not his disobedience, not denying Christ because of the cock before the cock crowed, but not because of denying Christ 3 times before the cock crows. Not just in spite of that profession of faith, but God, in his absolute sovereignty, could have chosen voluntarily to damn Peter specifically for his obedience, his piety. I think this is obviously wrong, and it confuses God's measured and ordained power. Got him. Vaporized. But despite it being obviously wrong, that's not the funny part, right? That's not the interesting part. The part about this that's interesting is... Oh, let's do the Widowmaker. I've got to do that. Is that He just subverts the format, right? He says, it seems that God could have damned Peter for basically for obeying God. And the reader is supposed to take this to be obviously false, right? Which it is, by the way. It's obviously false. The reader is supposed to assume that, right? And then Occam, after presenting a bunch of arguments for it that we think that he's going to then subsequently knock down and argue against, instead, he just says, I respond that yes. Yes, God could have unilaterally damned Peter for no reason other than his will. Which, again, I think is obviously mistaken. Oh, that's not good. That was my bad. Should have known better than to be reloading in the middle of a shotgun fight. Or I should have run. Let's try that again, shall we? Anyway, let's try that again, huh? So Occam does this I respond that yes thing. And he does it very, very well, and he does it very boldly. Right? And I will say, Occam's wrong about a lot of things. I think that he made a lot of errors that caused subsequent problems in philosophy. But at the same time, I mean, you have to admire his the strength of his conviction, for one, and then also his willingness to go against established both formats, right? To buck the trend, as it were, but then also to challenge ideas that were taken to be obviously true because, well, quite frankly, they were obviously true. Oh, lordy, that's not good. There we go. Better. Right, but you gotta give him credit for that. At least that. At least his willingness to go to maybe extremes, but still extremes in pursuit of the truth, even if he didn't quite get there. I just killed two of them with one. Yeah, I did. Two with one bullet. Ooh, that's a lot of dead people. Alright, let's see. Who else we got? The reaping truck. Grab that quad. Let's... What? Hey. What? Hey. Hey. He was very obviously driving right at me, okay? I don't know what you want me to do. Anyway. All right, let's move right along.
Alright, Deputy. The cult's got the Widowmaker locked up at the grain elevator. You're sure to run into some Peggies there, so be careful.
But I think, okay, so I think mimetically, right, in terms of as a meme, the whole Chad yes thing has a lot of power to it. Oops, sorry. Because it basically inverts the established power relationship, right? The established power relationship is that the accuser, or the one who is presenting an idea as outlandish, is deeply skeptical, right, about the.
There's only one way to end your suffering.
Ooh, good shot. All right. But yeah, it's what it winds up doing. Like I said, is it inverts the normal power relationship. Right? Ordinarily, when somebody, say, accuses you of something, which is the most common usage of the sort of Chad yes, especially in meme form, right? When somebody accuses you of something, you're immediately on the defensive, right? But then what you do, if you turn it around by just saying, yes, that accusation is true. I mean, you have part of the weirdness to that, right? And part of it is just a defiance of expectations, right? And right, the defiance of expectations is simple, right? It's that, they're not expecting you to do that. And so because they're not expecting it, they don't quite immediately know how to respond. So it puts them on the back foot, just off the default. But then further, right, it also it puts them on the defensive in another way. It puts them on the defensive by forcing them to explain precisely why what they're accusing you of is a bad thing, right? Kicking a wasp nest. Go away, bees. Go away, bees. Ow. It's not good. Go away, bees. This was a mistake. But a large part of it is that if you can kind of turn it around on somebody and defy their expectations of what they expect you to, right, how they expect you to respond to something. And then of course further, if instead of admitting that what they are claiming is wrong, right? Then you're playing by their rules in a way, right? And if you're playing by their rules, then they have an advantage. Uh-oh. Maybe not enough of an advantage to really get one over on you, but they have something of an advantage. Oh, that's a lot of bees. don't like how infested this place is. I hear more. I don't like it. Anyway, right. So when you basically say, yeah, you accuse me of, I don't know, take your pick, whatever the alleged crime is, right? Even if it's simply being wrong, and part of your response is effectively, so what, right? If your response is some form of so what, then that puts them immediately on the defensive, trying to explain what it is that you've done wrong. Not just, right, not just trying to argue that you've done it, but now they're forced to argue that it's wrong, right? And that's a completely separate kind of a question that is often harder to deal with, especially for people who are, let's be honest, often not very well-versed in anything like metaethics. Right? Most people are not particularly well-versed in metaethics. Right? People don't quite know why good things are good and why bad things are bad, you know? And so forcing somebody to defend why they think something is bad will almost inevitably, one, put them on the defensive, but then also they probably will fail, right? Not only will it be difficult for them, it might just be impossible. They might just simply not know an answer. They might not be able to answer at all. And if that's the case, then they are completely stuck. Right? So rather than you trying to argue that, no, that's not what I meant, or so here you go. Here's a good example of this. Suppose that somebody accuses you of horror, of all horrors, racism. It says, "Oh, you're a racist," that was, or what you said was racist, or whatever, anything like that. And so you respond, yes, that was racist. Or you respond, yes, I am. I'm not going to say it out loud on this stream for fear of it being clipped, but you get the idea. Clipped out of context, obviously, right? You respond this way, right? Not because, strictly speaking, you are racist, right? But rather that, by at least certain definitions, and these definitions being, definitions most commonly used by the sort of woke anti-racist left. Some of the definitions that they use, and they use a lot of definitions, so they describe racism very, very broadly. But at least by some of their definitions, racism is not a morally reprehensible thing. Right? Here we go. Oh, this is fun. Oh, a minigun. That's not good. Get out of here. Anyway. Right, so if, for example, what this will do is this will trap them in trying to argue, why, not just arguing that you're a racist or that what you're saying is racist, right? They're stuck trying to argue what's wrong with racism. Which, let's be honest, should be a foregone conclusion. It is, among pretty much all civilized people, racism is bad, is a foregone conclusion, right? It should be, right? Because racism is bad. However, by certain definitions, right, certain at least non-standard definitions of racism, which is, of course, some of the definitions that that a lot of these people will use, right? They'll use these definitions to accuse you. Really?
Hit those sons of bitches. Better yet, honk that horn every time you do, so I know when to cheer.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Oh my god, I have a gun. I didn't realize I had a gun. Wow, that's ridiculous. Anyway. Ah, elk, move. Right. But what you force them to do is define precisely what they mean by racist such that it's a bad thing, right? This is sometimes difficult because, again, like I said, if your definition of racism, which a common one, by the way, is benefits from social structures which benefit one race over others, right? In other words, you benefit from social structures that have no malice inherent to them, and you have no particular malice or dislike for anyone of any other race, etc., that kind of thing. Then, your, quote, racism by the intersectional, critical theory definition is not a morally reprehensible thing, right? So saying, yeah, by whatever definition you're using, by whatever silly nonsensical definition you're using, sure, I might qualify as a racist. But also, that's you're forcing them, you're pressing them, and getting them to pin down a precise definition, which is the greatest weakness of sophists of all sorts. And what are the sort of the wokists, if not sophists? How do I get back to Falls End exactly? That way, huh? Alright, I think I can do it. Oh, I think I ran the guy over. Oops. That's way too much. Anyway. But right, by saying, yes, by at least some definitions, yes. Now, what do you mean by that? Okay. What is it about this, about my racism by your definition? What is it about that is so wrong? Sorry, Father. Typically they will have a very hard time explaining it because, yes, they can accuse you of racism, right? As long as their definition is a certain way, right? As long as their definition is broad enough, vague enough, and involuntary enough. But they also can say racism is bad, right? As long as their definition is narrow enough and voluntary enough. All right.
I'd stand out here every time he came back, just like this, waving him home. You definitely got the grit to handle her, and more importantly, you got the heart. My dad would have liked you.
Yeah.
If you ever need to use the Widowmaker, you don't even gotta ask.
Cool.
In the meantime, I'll keep my ear to the ground. If I hear anything that's worth your while, I'll let you know. Thanks again, Deputy.
All right. Awesome. Have ammo? I'm good on ammo. How about my perks? Can I get that other holster? I'd love another holster for a sniper. Or lockpicking. Okay. Fourth weapon. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do lockpicking then. Or handgun ammo. Not bad. Yeah. As long as we have enough to get that the next holster when it comes around to it, we're good. Anyway, maybe another example as well, right? To use the example I used earlier, right? Racist is a little hard, right? Because we all know racism is wrong, so long as it's defined kind of coherently, or in the traditional way. Woo! Or right on a building. But another example that I think works better would be conspiracy theorist. Really common epithet, right? It's a really common term of abuse. A lot of people are accused of being conspiracy theorists, usually for no real good reason, but maybe because they believe things that are a bit atypical, right? So what this can mean, right, is that you are gullible, you believe obviously false things, and that you distrust people you ought to trust, and you trust people you ought not to, right? It's a bad epistemology, right? You're saying you suck at epistemology, basically. Right? It's not, I mean, that's not quite accurate, but close enough. Right? That is the key to the accusation of being a conspiracy theorist. Often this also comes along with the implication that you're dangerous, right? I want to blow up that yes sign eventually, maybe next week. But if somebody accuses you of being a conspiracy theorist and you say, yes, I am a conspiracy theorist, right? If you say that, then what you're doing is you are forcing them to define, okay, what about being a conspiracy theorist is so bad? And specifically, for example, what conspiracies do you think I believe? What conspiracy theories do you think I believe in that are untrue? Right? Because then it shifts the conversation away from just you're a conspiracy theorist and the assumption that being a conspiracy theorist is bad. It shifts the conversation instead to, okay, well, what do you think I believe that I should not believe? And it actually forces them to focus on the specifics, right? To focus on the actual epistemological question, rather than just, making it a term of abuse. Once again, it shifts, it puts them back on the defensive very quickly and very efficiently. All right, let's see. Let's put a scope on our pistol, shall we? Yeah, let's do reflex sight. Yeah, reflex. That's a good bit of money, but it's probably worth it. What about our rifle? Our M16. I kind of like some of these other guns, but prestige sidearms. That's nice. All right, let's see. Hopefully, once again, hopefully I'm talking enough that this doesn't trigger the copytisms, but we'll see. And how about an extended magazine? I can afford that. I like my M16. Ooh. Nice and quiet-ish. I mean, it's not quiet, obviously. That's actually almost a proper silenced sound. Hold on. It's a little better. It's not bad. It's not right. It's not quite right. Not that I actually haven't heard a silenced M16 being fired, but yeah, I don't think it's right based on what I have heard.
I need your help again.
Hey, Father.
Who saved at Woodson's farm told me that the cult has a defector. He sought refuge with the resistance at the Silver Lake Trailer Park, but I've been in the dark ever since. There's no telling when the Lord will lift the burden of the wounded off my shoulders. Go to the Silver Lake Trailer Park and make sure that young man is safe and sound. We need to be open to forgiveness. If not, we're no better than the cult.
Amen. Amen. Sorry, amen. Let's see. Oh, that's nice and far. That's nice and far. There's a bunch of things on the way. Much Nixon is just a... I think that's a... Those are minigame type side quests. Well, let's do that. Then we'll do that. Let's do the convoy first. Let's go. Ooh, it's got a talon. Cool. Anyway, I very much like the yes meme for the kind of rhetorical power that it has. And not just the rhetorical power in terms of like distracting from a conversation, which is way too common for rhetorical tricks, right?
Deputy, John Seed and his goons nearly siphoned every last drop of our fuel. So before things get dire, hijack a couple of Eden's Gates gas tankers and bring him to Falls End. It'll slow him down and keep
Crap.
us rolling. Deputy, listen up! We got a situation. Eden's Gate rolled out some monster they're calling the Revelator. It's a goddamn tank. They're trying to take the roads back. There's a resistance patrol sitting right in its path. They need help. You gotta hurry.
What the hell is it? Alright, I think my big honkin' space gun can handle it. Ooh! Just took out 3 friendlies. That's not good. Alright, buddy, come on. Alright, come on. Where'd this thing go?
Really appreciate your help. Thanks, Deputy. Fucking nightmare on wheels plowed right through.
Where'd it go?
God help me! That was pretty slick.
Okay.
This'll be fun.
Where is it? Down that way, huh? Alright, let's give this a shot, shall we? Sorry, buddy. Okay, let's let these guys out. Okay. Alright, that'll do. Here we go. This is what I'm after.
We don't stop this thing, nobody will. Look what happened back there.
How do I turn off the radio? Because this is going to be a problem. It's going to be a real problem. Ah! What in the world? I apologize for those with headphones. such as myself. That was awful. Alright, how about we just... I'm gonna take my own truck. So I can turn off the radio. Alright, let's go. Let's find this damn thing. Oh, Jesus! Oh! Whoo! Okay, this is gonna be hard. Alright, we gotta catch up to it first. Oh, there we go. There we go. Woo!
Jesus, I heard that boom all the way over here. Can't believe you did it. Deputy, shit, everyone owes you a debt we can't ever repay. Our roads are safe again because of you. Now, I know Dutch has you running all over, but don't be a stranger. Anytime you want to chat, I'll be around.
Can I take it?
Take care
No.
of yourself, Deputy.
Jesus. Alright. Alright, we're very, very close to like finishing this section. Not Clutch Nixon. We can do that. So we travel there. Alright. Anyway. Oh, another thing. So another thing that I saw recently, I haven't actually had a chance to watch it, but I saw that it exists, and I cannot wait to, is a pretty nice extended conversation. You know, pretty, that sort of typical of such things. Conversation between Jordan Peterson and economist Bob Murphy. Ow. Okay. Where'd the plane go? Alright, where's crafting? Because I kind of need to do that. No, inventory. Here we go. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna try and talk over this, because once again, I'm pretty sure this is gonna give me a problem when it comes to copytisms. You know? Which is silly, once again, but you know, what are you gonna do? Liquor? Oregano. That's not oregano. How do I craft medkits? Can I? I don't think I can. Where are these bastards? Oh, it's a bear. Is it a bear? No, it's a guy. Got him. Anyway. There's a silo over there I want to take care of. right.
I hope you can stop him from burning everything.
Yeah, I'll try. Ah, all right. Anyway, but yeah, so there is a much anticipated, by me at least, conversation between a couple of my my real favorite intellectuals, at least sort of public intellectuals, being Bob Murphy and Jordan Peterson. Both of whom are absolutely brilliant in their respective fields, and both of whom are relatively versed in oh, come on now, relatively well versed in political theory, right? But in different respects, in vastly different respects. There we go. Uh-oh. Ah! Really should have seen that coming and backed away much faster. Oh well, my bad. Anyway, so Jordan Peterson, everyone knows Jordan Peterson. Pretty much everyone on YouTube at least knows Jordan Peterson, the clinical psychologist, and focusing on a lot of cultural issues. But you may not know Bob Murphy so well. You should. He's an economist primarily, but that sort of bleeds over into political theory in a lot of cases, obviously, right? And in the most obvious case, he is a one of the I would say foremost scholars in Austrian school economics. You know, all those questions that libertarians tend to get, like who would build the roads, what about military defense, what about national defense, yada yada yada, all those fun, difficult things. Did I just hit her? I didn't. Gotcha.
Thanks for the safe. I owe that cult some payback.
All right. Not behind me, right? This is gonna be awful. Let's do it. Oh, jeez. No, he's not. Alright. All the ones right here. Look, flamingos! I love it. This is my aesthetic.
I woke up to a crunching sound. Damn bear was dragging me out of my tent by my head.
Ooh, first aid kit, we needed that. Okay.
The sinners are trying to torture. I know I heard something that time.
No, you didn't.
We have to save him!
Okay. I'm once again at that whole being quiet for in-game reasons. Sorry about that. Ooh, that's not good. But yeah, it's ooh, that was a loud gunshot. That's not good. Hey.
If you can get away from Jacob's bunker, I hope the others can too.
We are all sinners. Every one of us.
Sounded like a gunshot.
It was. I'm busy shooting guns. Howdy? Did we get them all? What's that? Arcade, nah. Anyway, so all of those annoying questions that libertarians tend to get, things like, but who will build the roads? What about national defense? What should we do about the commons? Or what about police, law and order, courts? Basically, all of those things. Bob Murphy has a solution, or more than a solution. Usually he has multiple solutions, ways that these problems could be solved without the state, which is really the goal of any libertarian, right? Is trying to find these solutions. I mean, really, the goal of a libertarian is to oppose the state, but what people will often want to know is, well, what's your parallel solution? What would you have us do instead, right? And, you know, it's difficult, right? It's genuinely difficult to answer that question sometimes because, I mean, simply, right, the simplest form of the problem is, right, that we don't know, right? By design, we don't know. Because the whole point of free market libertarianism, right libertarianism, broadly speaking, is that there is no foregone solution, right? The problems that arise socially can be solved economically, right? Economically meaning voluntarily, right? Without reference to coercion. Okay. And part of what comes with that is an emergent order, right? An order that doesn't come from a central plan, right? There is no, how will this solution be solved from the outset, right? We don't know. We might not know that, right? And that shouldn't be a problem, because the plan is that everyone can reasonably work together to figure out solutions to problems. Right. Where'd he go? There he is. Fine. Ah! Just kidding.
Don't let them take me.
Okay, we'll try. Crap. Incoming. Woo! That was one heck of an explosion. All right. Can he walk? I don't know why I'm carrying this guy, honestly. Got him. Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I'm taking you to, among other people, a priest, so... Yes. That is part of the point. Ooh, I'm very low on handgun ammo. Oh, okay. Go for it. I don't care about fishing right now. Alright, that it? Yeah, it is. Alright. Amen. There's always time for a prayer. Okay. Oh, we're there. Alright, well... I think we have time for this. Yeah.
I'm hearing reports that the Colts beefed up the defenses in all of their outposts countywide. Watch yourself.
Ooh, a car! Glad we got a car. Because we're like 2.5 kilometers away. Property damage. Okay. Howdy.
You saved our sorry asses, didn't you? Save me again, kid. Cult's getting real fucking clever. These
Man, brother.
bitches are making me regret the day I eased up on their conniving little schemes. I fucking knew this would happen. Doesn't make a difference now. Alls I know is we got people to protect. I know how to get back at the cult, but if we're gonna do it right, we need the Death Wish.
What is that?
That's my truck.
Oh.
Problem is, it's sitting in a garage that's been overrun by those fucks. You head over to US Auto and get it. I'll make sure the folks here are safe.
Okay.
I'll meet you there and we'll go on a rampage against those asswipes.
I think I'll do that first.
Everybody's gonna be having...
Ah. Alright. So we gotta go past Falls End to get there, but that's fine. That's fine. It's better if we have a big old, basically, tank to help with this. I would think, at least. Ah! Okay. Screw it. Let's keep moving. Okay. Not great. Alright, well, I can't turn off the radio. That's fine. I think if I talk through it, we should be okay, hopefully. But we'll have to see. I'm going to have to talk through it quite a bit if I'm actually going to blur out the melody. But again, who knows? This may wind up just sort of working very poorly. Who knows? Alright, come on, let's keep going, keep going. There. That's fine. Oh, jeez, come on! This is ridiculous. Oh, God. Okay, come on. Yeah, I don't want to deal with Clutch Nixon right at the moment. Arrgh! Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh my gosh. What do we got? We got 35 minutes. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, oops. Hey, friendlies. Not friendlies. Come on. Where'd they go? Oh, there's a lot of them. Alright, let's just move. Let's just go. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright. Oops. Actually, there's a thing there, so I'm gonna go handle that. Ooh, jeez, okay. Crap. Ooh, good song. Okay. Well, at least we get to kill them to keep your rifle by your side, right? Okay. There we go. Oh, no, that's a tree. Oh, hey, there we go. Who saw me? Ah! All right. Okay. Nope. All right. All right. I have to say I appreciate the use of a quick loader for a revolver, which is not a super common thing to find in the game. Way too often you find like just the impossibly superhuman speed of reloading manually. My mind goes to Red Dead Redemption 2. But I I still like the aesthetics of the really fast manual reload, despite its absolute impossibility. Ow! I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. All right, let me get body armor and medkits, a grenade, and we got shovels. We don't need weapons. We need ammo. My ammo's full. Clothes. Nah. Weapons. Do we need weapons? Nah, I think I'm okay. Oh, hello. Bye. Alright, I'm going to also move along relatively quickly so I don't, once again, so I don't get any copytisms from the music playing. Which, again, I despise, but it is what it is, you know? Especially how much I love the music in this game. Like, fantastic. I don't need to hire. What am I missing? Anything in here? I mean, there's side missions, but now is not really the time for side missions. I need to get there. Yeah, electric station. Oh, I could take that helicopter into Fall's End. That'd be fun. Probably wouldn't work well, but it'd be fun. I feel like I would be better off sneaking a little bit. Little bit more sneaky than going in a helicopter, but hey, who knows? I don't know, maybe. Okay. Alright, right there. Right nearby. Silenced rifle. Suppressed, not silenced. They even call it suppressed instead of silenced. Although being period accurate, they also called them silenced in, I think they called them silenced in the Vietnam one. Because it was a more common misnomer. I already took this place once. There's a lot of bullets wasted, but okay. We're fine, we're fine. You and your power of yes stuff. Oh, that was a door. That was close. Oh, that's not good. All right. I think that's it. That is the last big thing before we then move it into Fall's End. So let's wrap it up doing it in Fall's End, and then that should do us for the night. It's a big old thing, so let's get doing it. Yeah.
Hi there, ma'am. This game's awesome. You can play with your friends.
Thanks for clearing that place, Deb. If we're gonna push Eden's Gate out in this county, we'll need our vehicles running
I'm glad to see you.
That garage is gonna be a big help in keeping the roads clear of Peggy's.
And here.
It's a big place, though. Might want to check and see that everyone's accounted for.
Confessing is bad. The atonement is worse.
You kept this place in the right hands.
Okay, well, let's let me get some. Hello. $70 worth of ammo. All right. Well, let's see what this guy's about.
Can you help me out?
It's a side mission, not really. Now, let's should I travel right into Fall's End? I feel like I shouldn't. Yeah, let's go halfway and then let's walk it. That's safer. All right. Like I said, we'll have to. Like I said, I'm a little nervous here and there about the associated copytism stuff. Nice. Yeah, here. I'm out of here. Let's leave. Okay. Whoa! I don't like the smoke rising from the church with the bell ringing. That seems off. Most assuredly doesn't seem right. Oh, and it's got the Eden's Gate flag flying up there. Is nobody else out here? Oh, this is unsettling. I don't like that. I don't like this. Ooh, who's that? Dead crows. Don't like that either. Don't like that either. Really? Oh my god. That was a special kind of stupid. Alright, anyway.
Hold still. It's supposed to say wrath, not rat. Sin
Oh my god.
must be exposed so it may be absolved.
So why do you have scars, not tattoos? I'm interested about that.
We hide ourselves. You will not hide any longer. Your true self spill out on this floor for all to see. Perfect. If Muhammad won't come to the mountain, then bring the mountain to Muhammad.
Well, there's that, there's a little bit to that, yeah. He's greed? That's strange.
I thought a friendly face might make your atonement easier. Our devoted. We are gathered here to bear witness.
You son of a bitch! Oh!
Let's try that again. Our devoted. We are gathered here to bear witness.
Our devoted. We are gathered here to bear witness.
To those willing to atone for their sins.
To those willing to atone for their sins.
Will you, Nick Rye, place your hand upon the word of Joseph?
Will you, Nick Rye?
Oh, fuck that. No. I ain't never given in to that psychopath.
Notice the book switch. That was good. That was clever.
Greed.
Greed?
Always thinking of yourself.
That's not greed. Oh my god, that's not even what greed is. Yeah, that's not even what greed is.
Nick?
Yes. Yes, I will, Tom.
Ugh.
Take away your sin.
That's... I get where they're coming from with this, and I can see where it would be a twisting of something almost liturgical. Twisting of the corporeality of sacramental life. But again, twisting of it.
Will you, deputy, place your hand upon the word of Joseph?
Renounce your sins and admit your transgressions.
And renounce your sins and admit your transgressions. Say yes.
It's just one word.
The word, again, the word of Joseph has been replaced. Oof.
Just say yes.
There has to be something subversive about that. There we go. That's what I thought it was. Okay. I knew there was something about the switch there. Couldn't put my finger on what exactly. I thought it might have been just purely symbolic, but I wasn't sure. Jeez, that's not loaded. You guys good? Nick is not doing great. Alright. Go where? I gotta do the mounted gun? Alright, fine, whatever, I'll do it. Okay, let's do this. I was gonna go with the laser blaster, but fine. Mounted gun works. Ooh. That was helpful. Oh, you can do that? Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. We got? Let me see. Oh, where? Oh, there we go. Woo! Oh, that's not good. Maybe that one. Okay. Do you want to get in the gunner seat? Oh, jeez. No, oh, shit. I did the thing again. Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Betty McFedboy just jumped out of a plane because I can't keep my finger off the damned E key because I keep thinking it's pitch. Okay, let's try again. Welcome, Kevin. That's quite the introduction, and I have 12 minutes left. Let's slow down. It's the right. Woo! Oh, hello. Okay, well, that's not great. How about... Yes. How about I have... What's it called? Kevin says, I saw Eddie tag you in a meme, and I thought, yeah, I want to see what's happening. I have no idea what meme you're talking about, because I haven't looked. I'm going to have to, though. Now. I have, what, 10 minutes left? Ah, crap. That's not... Again, that's... You really got a weird use of terms here when it comes to the sins. Like, the wrath you have wrought. That is... very little to do with, like... what that means. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm on a 6. I am so bad at this. Wait, why? What? I'm not following that. Can I take any damage from, like, G-forces? Because it feels like I am. Ah, come on. Oh, those rockets. Can I... How many bullets is he gonna take? Alright, I have to land it. I have to put it down over here. Oh, this is very bad. Okay, hold on. How in the world am I supposed to land? And where? If there's a road. How about I land on the road? I catch up to him like a normal person. There, okay, we're good, we're good. We're an absurd distance away, and that's... yeah, there goes ending early. Well... Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Can I even save? I don't know. I can. And you know what? I have a feeling that the whole bunker thing is going to be quite the thing. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I get that feeling. So what I think I'm going to do is when I get to something that resembles a road, that I'm going to call it a night. And I know Kevin just got here, and well, thank you for showing up. But regardless, surprised to see you on a Monday. But regardless, it is edging on midnight, and I have my first class of the semester, bright and early tomorrow morning, so I can't go too late. I really do have to cut it at midnight. So if I get to something like a road, I'm gonna stop. If I get too close to them, I'm also gonna stop. Like if I get them in my sights, I'm gonna. Yeah. Here's a road. All right, this is reasonable. Okay, so I can just go right up that way. All right, we're almost there. It's not that far. Okay, cool. So I can do that, right? Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, thank you all. Thanks for joining me tonight. That was fun. I got to jump out of a plane again. Of course I did. But otherwise, thank you all for joining me. We are going to be picking up right here next Monday. That's the plan. I'm going to be starting up classes again. Keep an eye out for my Loki video. I am just finishing editing the first edit of it. I may need to re-edit at some point just because copytisms from YouTube and Marvel, Disney, and all that. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Kevin, you're welcome to actually come and join in Mondays. I know you don't usually, but you're welcome to it. Otherwise, though, again, hopefully I can come up with a way to get around the whole copyright problem on the Far Cry streams. I really, especially because I love the music in this game, and I don't want that to be what kills the damn thing, But anyway, so I'm gonna see you guys on Thursday for Dragon Age. Dragon Age 2, we're gonna be picking up where we left off and starting right near the beginning of Act 2. And then Monday, we're back here. Sometime in the interim there, expect that Loki video to be done, just again, depending on how annoying YouTube is with copyright. We'll have to see how many re-edits I have to do. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you guys next time. Good night.